All right, we need to talk about something really important. The government is making a move that could affect your phone line and honestly, your access to your own money. So listen up. This is critical.
Here's the bottom line. The Communications Authority of Kenya is getting ready to disconnect thousands upon thousands of phone lines all across the country. And the reason why might actually surprise you. It has everything to do with your SIM card registration.
And look, this isn't some distant problem for way off in the future. It's happening right now. The government put out a tender for this new checker system back in February, and the bids from companies to build it, they were due on March 11th. So they are actively building the tool that's going to enforce this crackdown, and it's expected to roll out later this year.
So why is this such a game changer? Well, it's a huge shift from how things used to be. You know, in the past, trying to see what numbers were linked to your ID was, well, it was a mess. You had to check each network one by one. But this new system, it's going to be instant, it's centralized, and it'll scan all the networks at once. That makes it incredibly easy for the authorities to spot any problem tied to your ID.
So what exactly is this thing? Think of it like a giant central master list that connects every single SIM card in Kenya to a specific national ID or passport. And its main job? To automatically find and shut down any line that isn't registered perfectly. It's a seriously powerful tool for cracking down on fraud.
And this is why you really need to be paying attention. This is not just about whether you can make a phone call. Your SIM card is literally the digital key to your entire life. It's your M-Pesa, it's your bank alerts, it's your e-citizen account. If that line gets switched off, you are locked out of your own financial world. It's that simple.
So what exactly is this system going to be looking for? Well, it boils down to these 4 big red flags. These are the most common things that will get a line cut automatically. Something as simple as a mismatched name. Your ID says John Kamau, but the SIM says Johnny K. Or any unknown numbers registered with your ID. That's a huge sign of identity theft. Even having outdated details from an old ID or just incomplete info from years ago. Any little detail that doesn't match your official ID can trigger the system.
Okay, I know that all sounds a bit scary, but here is the good news. You do not have to just sit and wait for the government to find a problem. You can get way ahead of this right now. Let's walk through how you can take control and check every single number registered to your ID today. For all you Safaricom users, it's incredibly easy. Grab your phone right now, just dial *106#. From the menu that pops up, pick the option for Check My Numbers. Confirm that, and boom! In just a few moments, you're going to get an SMS that lists every single Safaricom number tied to your national ID. Not just yours, but any others that someone might have registered using your details.
Now, if you're on Airtel, the process is very similar. You start with the same code, *106#. You'll select the option for numbers registered to your ID. But here's the extra step. You'll need to type in your national ID number to verify it's you. After you submit that, Airtel will send you that all-important SMS. Now, if you find strange numbers here, you have to go to an Airtel shop in person to get them removed.
And for the Telkom users out there, just be aware your code is different. You're going to dial *100#. From that menu, find your way to SIM registration details to see the numbers. Another option is if you use the My Telkom app, you can usually find the same info right in your account profile.
Okay, let's pause for a second. You've done the check, and you see a number, or maybe even a few numbers, that you absolutely do not recognize. I need you to understand this. This is not a small problem. This is a serious red flag for identity theft, and you have to treat it like an emergency. So here is your 4-step emergency plan. First, and most importantly, do not ignore it. That weird number could be used for scams or crimes, and if it's traced, it comes back to you. Second, report it to your service provider immediately. Third, and this is so important, ask for a service ticket or a reference number. That is your proof that you reported the problem. And finally, if it looks really bad, go file a police report and get an OB number. That creates an official record that protects you.
All right, now that you know exactly what to do in a crisis, let's talk about how to make sure that crisis never happens to you in the first place. Because when we're talking about your identity, prevention is always the best defense. So here's your prevention checklist. First, stop handing out photocopies of your ID to just anyone. Fraudsters love to collect these. Second, always register new SIM cards in person at an official store, not just a random kiosk. Third, never, and I mean never, share a one-time password that gets sent to your phone. And lastly, make checking your numbers a habit. Just do it every 3 to 6 months. Think of it like a quick health checkup for your identity.
So we end on this simple question. Your national ID isn't just a card, it's your entire digital life. The government is building a whole system just to track how it's being used. The real question is, do you actually know who is using it right now? The only way to be sure is to check.